Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
In this sacred manual of power manifestation, which serves as a scriptural authority containing the Shastra Pramanas, eternal unchangeable truths, Apta Pramanas, Atma Pramanas, Sakshi Pramanas, and Prataksha Pramanas, we present to you the various powers of Paramashiva. By this, we place before humanity the supreme authenticity of the power manifestation science established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramashiva has systematically revealed these powers in their purest forms as various techniques and revelations to experience pure oneness with Paramashiva. As a direct experience of oneness with Paramashiva, his Shaktis powerfully manifest in an initiated being at different levels of human consciousness, physicality, physiology, psychology, and neurology permanently. We offer these power manifestation manuals to celebrate your experience of oneness with the Supreme Paramashiva. Nityanandam.
Akashic Readings. Does life exist on other planets? What is the truth of the Bermuda Triangle mystery? Can I find out about my past lives? The hallways of Kala Chakra hide many answers. Get answers to all these questions and more directly from the source, the Cosmic Archives. Cosmic Archives are the mystical records of all the events, words, thoughts, and actions that have ever happened in the cosmos. The time shaft can be rewound and fast-forwarded for answers that only a living incarnation can access. Now, for the first time, a living avatar who is the embodiment of the cosmos itself opens himself in a language that we can understand. Akashic Readings. Google the Cosmic Archives.
Nityanandam, Jnanapatati Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadusham Tattvamasya Lakshya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is power manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is power manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, playing with life, playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagwan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomuha or Adhomuha, unborn. Beyond form, formlessness is Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Ahora, Satyojata, Ishana. 5 faces he manifests and does the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases does Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one F-A-C-E phase, P-H-A-S-E phase. It's not just F-A-C-E, P-H-A-S-E. Understand? The creation, not just creation getting created, even sustenance need to be created, destruction need to be created, and pulling out of delusion need to be created, liberation need to be created. Then creation, manifestation need to be maintained. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, throbhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata Murti as 5 face. Ishana Murti as 5 face. Vamadeva Murti as 5 face. Agora Murti has 5 face. Tatpurusha Murti has 5 face. So, Tatpurusha Murti as is 5 face. Agora Murti has is 5 face. Vamadeva Murti has is 5 face. Satyojata Murti has his 5 face. Ishana Murti has his 5 face. All these 5 Murtis, 5 faces put together is 25 faces of Mahasadashiva.
Bhagavan beautifully explained Paramashiva. Now, who is His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of Kailasha, the ancient enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic borderless nation. Is an avatar from and is a Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, has made Science of Power Manifestation Yoga temple-based university for humanity, Sovereign Order of Kailasha, led by His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam and Nityananda Order of Monks, Nuns, Hindu diasporas are working for global peace to give superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nityananda Hindu University, world's largest with extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time-capsuling, decoding, spreading and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts, science like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, Vastu, and many more. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam is 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamalapita Sarvanyapita, ancient apex body of Hinduism and present emperor of Suryavamsa Surangi Swamrajyam. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam has survived the worst persecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu elements. Beautifully, Bhagavan now explains who is His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam.
Everything is infinitely powerful. You realize your potentiality. You establish yourself in the completion, space of completion. You are God, that's all. All of us are gods. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body. Both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. Sangha is a place where the tattvas are taught to you, and till it becomes satya, you are supported. Akhadas are basically founded by Sadashiva himself. all is ganas, Shiva ganas. Exactly the word gana means. In your length, breadth, depth, if you are filled by Shiva, you are Shiva gana. All the Shiva ganas formed the first Akada. Later on, much later, Kapila Muni organizes Mahanirvani Akada. Then all other Akadas. As Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you. What I am teaching is from original Agamas Yogapada. The science very clearly declares, Sadashiva is very clear, manifestation of these powers happen when you experience oneness with Sadashiva. When you choose your Guru, the best thing is find a person who is enlightened, experienced, who can play with energy, who can directly transmit experience to you, and who is in tune with the original Shastras, the source of the knowledge. All the revealed scriptures available about the yoga directly by Sadashiva for you to do research, study, practice, question the people who teach.
The science of power manifestation is a gift to the humanity, which is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. Diksha, or the initiation from His Divine Holiness, Nityananda Paramashivam, makes the science directly an experience for the initiates. The experience is directly authenticated by the Pramanas. The Shastra Pramanas, the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, the Veda and Agamas. The Apta Pramanas, the experience of the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamars, Alvars, and Siddhars, who are the authority of Hinduism, who have scientists who time-tested and verified the science of power manifestation. The Atma Pramanas are the avatar who land on the planet Earth to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar, personal experience of power manifestation. Shakshi Pramanas, or the experience of the millions of disciples, devotees, and followers initiated into the science of power manifestation by Bhagavan himself. Pratyaksha Pramanas, or the scientific studies which can be measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state.
Powerful cognition from living Advaita, Bhagavan Satsang.
Always support life. You decide at some points better not to live. Instead of living this kind of a life, better not to live. Please understand. You should always think, I will live in a better way, wherever I need to transform. No question of better not to live than living in this way. Whether your body does not have energy to get up, or your mind does not have enough excitement, whatever you may think you lack is nothing but the side effect of the decisions you did in your past against life. So, through this verse, Upanishad declares always decide for life. Kurvan neveha jijivishe. Listen. Kurvan neveha karmani jijivishe chadaggu samaha. Kurvan neveha karmani jijivishe chadaggu samaha. Always at any moment decide for life. Your decision against life is SDHT, self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. All your tiredness, physical tiredness, mental boredom. Actually, physically when you feel bored, that comes as tiredness. Mentally when you feel tired, that comes as boredom. And all pain is a suppressed anger. Understand? Whenever you become angry, you become violent and decide against life. Whenever you choose for life, your anger melts down into love and compassion. Any decision, please understand, even people who attack you, cherish enmity towards you, never decide against their life, never decide they should die or they should suffer, always decide they should not interfere in your life. Any attempt they try to do to harass you or interfere in your life should be failed. Decide only for life. Listen, when somebody attacks you, tries to harass you, if you decide, let them be killed or destroyed, it is against life. Always decide, let them not be able to disturb me or harass me. Let them fail in their attempt to harass me or disturb me. That's enough. Let them transform not to disturb me or harass me. That is enough. That is the decision for life, I tell you. Whenever you decide for life, you become so powerful, strong. Naturally, no one will be able to harass you, disturb you, and cosmos will decide what to do with them, what to do with the people who are trying to attack you, harass you. Cosmos will decide what to do with them. God will decide what to do with them. In you, be very clear, you always decide for life. I tell you, a person who decides for life will be Tyagaraja. He will be such an amazing sacrificer out of love, without even thinking he is sacrificing. Listen. Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja. Always decide for life. There's a beautiful story of the great Rishi, Dasichi. He even gave up his own body, his own spine, to be used as a weapon for the victory of the gods, Devatas. Always deciding for life. He did not decide against his life. He already achieved what he needs to achieve through his body. That is why he was ready to give it if it is going to be useful for somebody. Listen. Keep this as your cognition. Kuruvan nevega karmani jijivishechadagum samaha. One should decide always for life, yours and others. And whenever you decide for life, yours and others, it will never be in conflict with each other. It will never be in conflict with each other. Understand? Yours and others always being in conflict means that is animal world. Yours and others, when it does not exist in conflict, you become human being. Yours and others, when it becomes complementing each other, you become Devata, space of Devata. So if you are living in a space where there is a conflict between yours and others' life, you are still living the animal life. The life of beast, animals. And if you are living a life where there is no conflict between yours and others, you have come to the human space. You have come to Bhuloka. If there is always a conflict between yours and others' lives, you are in Patala. If you are in the space of no conflict between you and others' life, you are in Bhuloka. When your life and others' life complement each other, you are in Devaloka. So you decide what kind of loka you want to reside. I tell you, thousands go in this Mysore road. How many decide to come and live here? It's not that we kept the doors closed and we are inviting anybody from anywhere. We only want to make sure that they don't harm the Sangha and Sangha is not harmed by them. We make sure that they are in the space of completion, that they are not in the space of competing or threatening each other. They are in the space of just non-competition, or there is no incompletion. Listen. Always decide for life.
Let's go to the Shastra Pramana, eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of remote viewing or Akashic reading is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 84, Dharana 61. Akasham vimalam pashyan kritva drishtim nirantaram stabdhatma takshanad devi bhai भैरवं वपुराप्नुयात् आकाशं विमलं पश्यन् कृत्वा दृष्टिं निरन्तराम् स्तब्धात्मा तत्क्षणात् देवी भैरवं वपुराप्नुयात्.
Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 84, Dharana 61. Bhagavan Parameshwar says, looking at the spotless, infinite etheric space, Akasha, beyond the sky and cloud, one should fix one's gaze without blinking continuously and make the body and the inner space steadily and motionless. In the very moment, O Devi, one attains the nature and the powers of infinite space Bhairava. Bhagavan beautifully shows in many of the readings that how oneness takes us to become the ultimate. Shaktipada happens when we break the boredom and tiredness. Simply the Shaktipada happens and the ultimate gets revealed. Bhagavan beautifully says, even in the negative situation, you have to think for life. He says very clearly, if you have cancer and if you decide for life, you will walk out of the cancer right in that hall itself. When you become for life, nothing negative can touch us. But repeatedly holding that positive space that I am Paramashiva literally will merge you into Paramashiva and manifest as reality. With this, let's go to Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana, revealing unknown things about a person or place. This is from Periyapuranam, part 1. Power of revealing unknown things. Lord Shiva came down as an old man and to remind Sundarar of his true form and in her holy abode of Kailash. According to the legend, while Sundarar was being married, the service were interrupted by the old ascetic who asked for Sundarar as a servant, making the namesake claim that Sundarar grandfather pledged him according to the ancient palm leaf manuscript. In his possession, Sundarar and those assembled at the wedding were outraged and belittled the old man as madman. Nonetheless, a court of Vedic scholars concluded that the palm leaf was legally valid. Crestfallen, Sundara reassigned himself to the servitude in the old man's household and following him to the village where he was led to the Shiva temple. The old man said to be Shiva himself who told him that the document shown was only namesake reason, and he wanted Sundarar to be reminded of his actual form as Alal Sundarar, a survivor in the holy abode Kailasham, who had to be born on earth due to the comments of the worldly thoughts that arose in him. The Lord who played the drama appeared in the horizon on the holy bull and told that he came to rescue him as he was blessed earlier. He further told Sundarar, who was in the depth of the humbleness and devotion, that as he used harsh words against him, he would be praised and asked him to offer the worship by way of singing him in a sweet Tamil. Sundarar then started singing his sweet Tamil for this world to praise the Sundaras in the words of love. The Lord ordered his loving devotees to keep singing him. The girl with the thoughts of Sundara entered the Shivaloka. Sundaras went to Tirunalvaruru and sang the God of the divine there. Sundara sings everywhere such amazing divine songs. Let's go to the Atma Pramana, the Akashic records.
And the ability to talk, use the words, language is human power. God becoming human happens when the illusion, poison happens in your neck, in your throat. Illusion means forgetting the God nature, using that same prana for ordinary purpose like a language. It's like a gold, below the neck completely gold, God, cosmos. Here too much of copper and dust is added and it has become just ordinary, low quality, maybe 2-carat gold. If you understand, you will understand. God, to become man, has to forget the nature, so he has to express himself. That is what we call incarnation. Man, to become God, has to drill that poison layer and access the Akashic records and decode DNA. That is what we call sadhana. What I did this way, you need to do this way. That's all. Understand? That poison layer is what is called Trodana, means delusion. Even God, when he takes up a human body, has to add that layer of delusion, only then he can relate with human body, human layer, human civilization. So when Shiva drank the poison, it means he assumed the human frequency to relate with human beings, to teach them the science of enlightenment. That is what it means. He took the poison and gave the nectar to people. He took the poison so that he can give the nectar, the enlightenment to people. God, poison layer and human, all three are in all of you. If you are able to do only the human language part, using the prana only to use words to relate with the world, you are in the human level. If you are using the prana to decode your DNA, to study the Akashic records, you are in the plane of God. From this to that, you need to drill that poison layer. You need to go through the delusion layer. You need to go beyond delusion and illusion. You need to drill that poison, which needs tremendous courage. That is what I call complete annihilation, the last decision you make in your life.
Shakshi Pramanas are the disciples of Bhagavan, initiated by Bhagavan, manifesting the power of Akashic reading. Abalasans now explains.
This experience, this is all about how I was able to materialize Vibhuti after the Akashic readings. So what happened was, on October 22nd and 23rd, I hosted a Nitya Dhyan 2-day program to online centers like Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary and few other centers. So there was intense participation from the Vancouver center. So I was very pleased about that. And in this, what happens is, that after every chakra, the program is basically about the 7 chakras in your body and how they are the energy centers in your body. So every energy center is related to one particular power. So during the end of the whole program, the 2 days program, on October 23rd, I had an Akashic reading session with them, where I just got into the space of I am Sadashiva, I am Swamiji, I am Nityananda. And after getting into that space, Kalabhairava was so happy with all of them that when somebody came, he blessed all of them that all of you will be cause for this Sadashivoham 2016. And as a mark of all of you will be cause for this 2016 Sadashivoham, you will have Vibhuti materialized on the Padukas, on the Atma Murti, all over the place. And this was the blessing which was given. And immediately, within the evening, that day evening in Vancouver, they saw Vibhuti materialized on Swamiji's Atma Murti, various places in Swamiji's Atma Murti, and it was literally like somebody has put the powder, like from hands of, if you drop powder, how it is. So it's like dropped in front of the Atma Murti. So much of Vibhuti materialized. And this is one of my most first experiences where I am able to materialize Vibhuti, not just here, but from here to somewhere which is so many miles away, hundreds of miles away from where I am staying. I was here in Bidadi, in Bengaluru Adinam, conducting the session over the two-way conferencing, and the Vibhuti materialized in Vancouver. And there were about 10 people who are physically present, who witnessed the whole thing, and they have taken this and they have also posted about it in the Facebook, and we have clear recorded photograph and evidence of this Vibhuti being materialized. So I am very grateful to Swamiji for giving me this opportunity to be able to be a channel for Swamiji to flow through me. Thank you, Nityananda.
Prataksha Pramana, scientific studies what can be measured, measuring the effect of being in enlightenment state. The science behind Akashic reading. As time exists simultaneously as a dimension of space, all energy or information, energy is nothing but subjective information, is waiting to be decoded depending on the parameters and objects used. To explain this with a simple analogy, electricity is coded energy and is decoded in an object called a light bulb and thus manifests as the light. At a classical level, all information is stored in bits in computer language as a binary of 0 and 1, which is then decoded by the software of the computer. As mentioned earlier, at the quantum level, information is stored as qubits. These qubits of information are present across the entire fabric of the cosmos and represent the entire information held within the cosmos in time and space. Interestingly, at the quantum level, the binary system exists as 0 and 1 separately, but happens simultaneously and concurrently, such that both 0 and 1 exist at the same time. Information regarding past, present, or future of a quantum nature is available, waiting to be decoded, but at the present moment, there exists no technology in science which can work as a true quantum computer and has the software to understand all the information and underlying principles of the cosmos. Biologically, the human brain has been linked to the equivalent of quantum computer. An avatar in the form of being, like Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, is able to access the qubits of information stored across the cosmos as Akashic readings, as he himself is both the software and the hardware, the subject and the object of the quantum universe. Source taken from Avatar Shastra, Chapter 3, Akashic Reading, page 90. We will now introduce a video on Retrieve Your Akashic Records by the Avatar himself, Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, on the morning of 29th March 2011 at Bidadi Ashram, Bengaluru, India.
Please understand, any action you do just based on the physical body will leave its wave and the archive in physical layer. All your physical actions get gathered and archived in the physical layer of the cosmos. Understand? Even a small act you do, like a simple eating, gets recorded in your file in the cosmic physical archives. Same way, any small thought crosses your mind, like, I think I should go and lie down and sleep. Even this simple thought gets recorded in your mental layer as a file and stored in the cosmic archives. Anything happened from the beginning in all 7 levels, in all beings, is available alive. Understand? 3000 years before, when you were in the pig body or buffalo body or elephant body or dinosaur body, what you thought on particular day and particular moment can be retrieved without any corruption or mismanagement or alteration. Whole thing is available. If the action which you did is performed from the first layer, it will be available in first layer file. If it is from second layer, it will be available from the second layer file. If it is from third layer of your body, it will be available from third layer of the file. But one important thing is, billions and billions of first layer files are available. Millions and millions of second layer files are available. But only thousands of third layer files are available, because people don't function from second layer and third layer. Understand? So when you go deeper and deeper and deeper, only few thousand or few hundred files are available from the 7th layer actions.
Each individual's DNA holds its personal Akashic records. Science says that the human species has evolved with a 2-stranded DNA, which is found in every cell, which determines the form as well as the potential diseases and skills we can have. Scientists are very clear that what we think is not our original blueprint, because we are able to study only one part of the DNA till now. The other unrevealed part, which scientists have not been able to study or logically understand its function, they have labeled as junk DNA or shadow DNA. Scientists are absolutely right when they say there are 2 parts in the DNA, and one part which they are able to study is responsible for the form and diseases. The other part is what is responsible for our spiritual gifts. I tell you, the other part is what carries all the siddhis and superhuman powers. I can say the part which is already discovered is junk DNA. The part which is not yet discovered, or maybe I can use the word yet to be realized, it is this part that contains information about who you really are on a level of spiritual beingness. It is that part to which I gave the name Jivatma, the individual consciousness, or individual self DNA. It is that part which carries our divine personality. By His Divine Holiness Sri Nityananda Paramashivam.
Setting up the items for Akashic reading: camera with timestamp, Jnananjan, pencil and paper, and partner. Explain to the partner what exactly you'll be doing step by step. Set up the camera with a timestamp app. Click on the video. Ensure the time is seen on the camera very clearly and vividly. Make sure the camera is facing you and the partner in a wide angle. There is no background music. The place is well lit. These are Shakti Avishkarna videos. Please make sure the setup is beautiful. Guidelines: turn on the video recording. Apply the Jnananjan. Ensure bring the awareness to the third eye. Offer the Guru Puja. Scan and write the tangible details of the unknown things about the person or place requested through the third eye. Whatever is appeared on the Atmamurti in golden letters manifested. Verify by Googling the details of the person or places mentioned. If it matches exactly what is mentioned in the Google, you have manifested the power. If you're feeling only the Kundalini energy or got only some of the answers correct, you have started manifesting the power of third eye. Akashic reading. Celebrate more by sharing the video. You will manifest more powers. Share the video which is authentically recorded, step by step, clearly shown in the video, and share it with the friends and family with powerful cognition. Listen to others' experience of these manifestation of power for more entanglement.
Power manifestation instructions. Let's sit straight, the head, neck and back in a straight line, so that beautifully the Kundalini energy raises to the Agnya where the manifestation happens. Usually our awareness is on Muladhara, Swadhisthana and Manipuraha, where navel center, your below navel center. Here, bringing the awareness to your third eye and sitting straight will give us amazing possibility of power manifestation. Now let's understand few words that Bhagavan is repeatedly using. Shaktipada, oneness, be unclutched, initiation. So here first we will see in Bhagavan's words what is Shaktipada.
Let me give an introduction about what is Shaktipada process. Please understand. You would have seen or heard about how the chicken sits on the egg and hatches. Of course, in the modern countries, this does not happen. Machine sits on the egg and our egg sits on the machine. In those days, originally when hens and chicken were getting produced on the planet Earth, the hen used to sit on the chicken and hen used to sit on the egg and the chicken will come out of the egg. See, same way, Sadashiva, sitting means the ultimate cosmic energy sitting on the individual soul and making the individual soul into cosmic energy is Shaktipada. Hen sitting on the egg and making the chicken happen, same way. You may think, how come, what is going on here? That hen is only sitting just by the body heat of the hen, the egg is becoming chicken. Because no surgery is done and nothing goes inside. It's only sitting. Same way, it is just sitting. It's only the presence, the Shaktipada, makes the individual soul into cosmic soul.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained Shaktipada, how individual soul becomes cosmic soul. And let's listen to initiation.
You see, let me explain the initiation. Initiation is the process beyond your intellectual understanding. The transmission of lamp happens. Now, you understood something intellectually. There is something which is not understood, which can't be transmitted through the words. That is transmitted. That's what we call initiation. Sometimes I tell people that unless you are initiated, the techniques do not create the result. The reason is you do not grasp completely whatever is expressed through words. Initiation is like it just transmits whatever need to be transmitted beyond logic and beyond words. People ask me why to wear this bracelet or this mala and all those things. This all will remind you. Why bracelet in the hand? It will remind you, before eating, did you meditate? It's a constant reminder. Before eating, let you be reminded, did you do the meditation? That is why this bracelet. That is why this mala. That is why this external things. Sometimes this external things does a big job of reminding you constantly. That is why take the help of external things also, nothing wrong. People ask me, why we can just be spiritual without having external things? If you can, really you are welcome. But I don't think anybody who speaks in that way is successful. I've never seen people becoming successful, avoiding the external things, just having internal things. And it is just nice way of escaping from yourself.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained initiation. Let's listen to be unclutched. What is to be unclutched?
The thoughts, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Because the gap between two thoughts is too small. The neutral space between the two thoughts is too small. You think all the thoughts are connected and it is in the shape form. It is not. By your very nature, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Between every thought, you experience a neutral space. When you change the gear, whether you go from neutral to 1 or 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 or 4 to whatever gears you may change, but every time you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to the next gear. Even if you want to go from 2 to 3, you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to 3. Same way, between every thought, you experience a neutral space. You experience a neutral space between every thought. Between every thought. That neutral space, that silence is what I call peace or bliss. The peace which exists, the bliss which exists already in you, between every thought, the gap of the thought, the gap between the thoughts, that neutral space is the peace, is the bliss. When you understand you are unconnected, independent, illogical, and unclutched, by your very nature, you will start experiencing the neutral space in you, neutral space which exists in you. You will start living from moment to moment in spontaneity. We need to understand one more thing. This technique of being unclutched, it does miracles in your being. In the body level, or in the mental level, or in the being level. In every level, when you understand the truth, by your very nature, you are unclutched. The tremendous quantum transformation. You take a quantum jump. The transformation happens in quantum, not step by step. Just one jump. You take a quantum jump and experience the truth awakening in you.
The oneness space is the most beautiful space that Bhagavan himself is explaining how we are ferocious. Beyond the tiredness and boredom, we can experience the space of oneness and be unclutched.
Oneness is not imagination. Oneness is not visualization. Oneness is not even just declaration. It is your existence. An idea which is you is oneness. The idea which has become part of your very space, which does not tire you or bore you by the passage of the time, is oneness. Mahadeva says in the Agama, Sadashiva beautifully explains in the Agama, Kala, Yama cannot tire you or bring boredom to you if something becomes your space. Devi achieved the blissful state and union with Mahadeva on Shivaratri day because our space became oneness. Anything which brings tiredness or boredom has not yet become your space. If living in this body brings you tiredness and boredom, you are not going to be living in this body forever. When that becomes too much, you are going to drop it and move ahead. If you want to be in oneness forever, it should become part of your space, means you should become ferocious with you and break this very tiredness and boredom. Only when you deal you with the ferociousness, you break the tiredness and boredom. With that ferociousness, you need to make oneness as your space. Anything stands as an imagination in the length level, visualization in the breadth level, declaration in the depth level. If you open your time with ferociousness, it just sinks into space level. With this ferociousness, the time layer in you opens, and the oneness from imagination to visualization to declaration, it becomes your space, the way of existence.
The most important, Bhagavan says, being unclutched, understanding the Shaktipada, the oneness space, and chanting the Mahavakya. The Mahavakya, the power of the Mahavakya pushes you into the higher states of consciousness. Here Bhagavan himself explains how we can experience the Shaktipada, raised higher consciousness through Mahavakya.
It's one of the very important revelation by Sadashiva. All the electronic equipments work when the electrons are made to vibrate. That happens by the light. When the electricity is supplied, the light particle vibrates, the electronic equipment starts working. Just like that, the spiritual power and the umbilical cord connection, spiritual umbilical cord connection between you and me, it works with sound particle. For example, my integrity with the cosmos, Sadashiva, Mahasadashiva, it reverberates in certain level of frequency. When you are integrated to me, you also start reverberating in the same frequency. If your integrity goes down, that is when you start connecting with me only as a manager or this organization head or your Purvashram father, mother. Your connection with me goes down to the lower level if the integrity gets reduced. I was wondering, what is the way we can bring people to the higher integrity immediately and the feeling connection, so they start manifesting the powers, they start staying in the space of Sadashivatva. Sadashiva revealed a beautiful sound. I can tell you, this is like a password. At any point, if you are not able to bring yourself to oneness, you are a little shaken, disturbed, or for some reason, you are not able to bring yourself to oneness. This is like a password. You type, whether your mind feels connected or not, the energy will start flowing in you beyond the depth dimension. You see, all mind oscillation, restlessness, all mental idea based feeling connected or not feeling connected is only length, breadth, depth level, not in the space level. But this sound will straight infuse energy from the space level. Like for example, if the power goes off, automatically the generator will get switched on and the power supply will be going on. So end result will not be lost. Whether government power supply or the generator power supply, end result will not be stopped. So whenever you feel little that oneness is, you are not catching it, just feed this password. Immediately the oneness will open up and you will start manifesting the powers, energy, and the whole space will shift. It is directly from Sadashiva. It's a beautiful sound. I don't even want to say it's a mantra. It is not even a mantra because there is no meaning in it. You can't derive a meaning for it. It just flashed like a password for all the initiations I am giving. One single password for all the initiations I am giving. And the initiations I gave, I am giving, I will be giving for all the. This is like one password. Don't even repeat like a mantra. Just feed like a password and it will just open up. Your whole being will open up. Listen carefully. It starts with the vibration Om. Listen and then repeat. Om. Very deep. Om. Nityananda. Nityananda. Maha Sadashivoham.
So Bhagavan gave beautiful explanation of how you can be in Shaktipada. Visualize Paramashiva who has come down as Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam from Kailasha. Remembering Paramashiva in your third eye, again and again, bringing your awareness to your third eye simply makes you manifest powers. Absolute unclutching. How Bhagavan said, the neutral zone, nothing ever touches the screen. Like same way, the movie does not touch the screen, whether it is happening in ferocious or any soft, beautiful, nothing touches the screen. Be unclutched like the screen. And to experience the state of Paramashiva, your inner space being completely unclutched. Complete completion to experience the space of Paramashiva. Inside us, the complete completion happens when we are in tune with Paramashiva. That everything is redundant and irrelevant. The essence of completion is irrelevant. Nothing matters in your life because everything is complete completion. Oneness with Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, in ferocious breaking the boredom and tiredness, just being in the space of oneness with Paramashiva to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Tyaga as Paramashiva is your only strength, now declaring complete integrity with Bhagavan to experience the being of Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, chanting the Mahavakya raises your frequency and that is your only strength to manifest any reality. Being in this beautiful space of Paramashiva, you can experience such a beautiful space, state, powers, and becoming the being of Paramashiva, manifesting whatever you want. Now, you will be manifesting the powers, watching the oneness capsule, and chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. We'll be playing the Mahavakya and the oneness capsule for you to manifest powers. At end of the Mahavakya, you can start with the verification and sharing and causing. Thank you.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om
नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम्। ॐ नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम्। ॐ नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम्। नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम्। ॐ नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम्। ॐ नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम्। Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om
नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om.
Paramashivam. Nityananda 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 Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Verification process. No video editing for Shakti Avishkarana Power Manifestation video. Video is not stopped or restarted during the process. Videos are verified with a timestamp and wide angle view. No clues or hints in manifestation while manifesting. No Bluetooth or gadget during manifestation. If you'd like to use Aushadha, Mandala, or Garba, please do so. Automatically write down the detail of the person or things and match it with the Googling. Exactly if it is revealed in your third eye in the Atmamurti in golden letters. Wonderful, you have manifested. Do not tamper the data during the verification process. Do it as authentically as possible. Do not Google anything before and verify it. Only start it as the camera is rolling. Thank you for participating in the power manifestation of Akashic reading of revealing the person or things.
Beautiful. We are at the end of the power manifestation, but most important part of the power manifestation. Here, we are going to share all that you have manifested with the social media groups. Here we have Sri Kailasha Kotyar Manifesting Power Groups. Thousands of people are part of that. And you can share there and you can post your powerful cognition and the videos. The link is tinyurl.com/power manifestation. It is at the left corner of the page. You can click on it and you can post your beautiful experience in the power manifestation group. Why sharing and causing is very important part of power manifestation. Bhagavan beautifully explains that sharing is pulling us out of delusion and causing is liberating us. We are the ones who need to start experiencing the higher states of reality, how we need to exist. Beautifully, Bhagavan explains when you are sharing with others the ultimate beautiful multidimensional logic, your brain rewires into the higher space of consciousness, the Turyatita state. Again and again, when you experience even a little bit, you share with the world, your experience becomes reality. Same thing when you cause others to come and get initiated for higher reality, you are caused into the higher purpose, the ultimate reality. Bhagavan says extreme causing, extreme power manifestation is extreme causing. So beautifully he explains how our strength is declared on Paramashiva. The power manifestation happens exactly in tune to that. And sharing with the world, continuously reiterating ourselves the experience that we had from the powerful cognition and manifesting the space of Paramashiva, the state of Paramashiva, the beings of Paramashiva, we become Paramashiva. Go on sharing and causing, which is the most important part of how you have experienced your reality. When you go to a temple, we pray and we see that beautiful experience happen in us, and then share with the world that how amazing the temple experience has manifested as your reality. Same way, when you manifest powers, when you share with the world, it becomes more and more the depth cognition of you, and you will be experiencing more powers. Even if you're manifested very small, it does not matter the quantity. Bhagavan says the quality is important. If it is authentic, please go ahead and share with the world. Do not doubt, have self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred come and block anything. Experience the ultimate in deep seeking and gratitude. Bhagavan manifest in you with a deep prayer, that asking Bhagavan to make this reality as your existential reality. With that, let's end with the Purna Mantra. Thanking Bhagavan for all these great experience. We have come to the end of the Power Manifestation course, and we end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhavate Sri Nityananda Parameshwaram Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you for participating in the Jnanapatati, Nityananda Jnanapatati course. Please go ahead and select more power manifestation and every day experience the ultimate reality for yourself. Nityananda.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham